Hey, welcome to, I think this is number 60, isn't it? I never check. I always forget to check just before I start it. Anyway, we've done loads and loads of blog videos about this game. I am Cliff Harris, Cliffsky, the designer, programmer, whatever, of Production Line, the indie car factory simulation game. And this is build Alpha 1.45, still in early access. So this isn't out there yet. I'm still working on this. You would be on build 1.44 at the moment. We didn't do this video last week because I was not around. And this coming Sunday I'll be at the PC Gamer Weekender in London showing off the game. We have a booth. We have stuff. Look, badges. Look how many badges we've got. We've got loads of them. Actually, that's not all of them. And stickers. Ooh, just like this sticker. Exciting. Pretend to be me. Yeah, we're going to be at this show. Well, it's like the royal we. I will be at the show by this booth, looking very tired and exhausted and wanting it to end. So, you know, come along, try out the game if you haven't already got it. So I'm going to talk about what has changed. Eagle-eyed people will notice that the achievements here has got some gaps. There's another 8 achievements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Another 8 achievements coming. Here they are at the bottom. They're all programmed in and everything is set up, but the descriptions are not in and the icons are not in yet. I'm waiting for them. 2 different people. So that's quite a hard one. Sell $10 million worth of cars priced over $70,000 each. And we've got like electric car ones and like marketing ones and stuff like that. Anyway, so we've got 8 new achievements coming, so that will be I can't do basic maths, that will be 32 then. So they're coming and that's new. I fixed a load of stuff. Let me just load a game. Oh god, what should I load? What should I load? I'll load this. I don't even know what game it is. What is new? I fixed some stuff just a minute ago actually, hopefully. Here, you know where it would pop up and say new? And sometimes it wouldn't when it should do when it was lower. I'm talking about this flashing new thing. Oh, you can't see it. Oh god. See that right, see that there? That flashing new thing. Sometimes it was in the wrong place or didn't work, whatever. Something else that I've fixed is in certain cases, like fitting car doors. For example, because oh no, that's oh no, it'd be windows, wouldn't it? Would it be windows? It would be car doors as well, I think. Actually, can't remember. Anyway, like some cars have 2 windows, some cars have 4 windows or whatever, like doors. So the process time would change, but this would never be updated, which probably confused people, thinking surely it's quicker to fit the windows on a compact or sports car than it is on a sedan, and it is. And this would go quicker. It's just that the actual text wasn't updating. Anyway, I fixed that. I did a cool thing that I'm going to show off in a minute. We've made some changes to the cost of upgrades. I've put up the cost of all of the upgrades by 20%. I'm talking about the slot upgrades. Because let's be honest, they're stupidly cheap. Extra robots, $3,200. I've got like $384,000 here. All decisions in game should be interesting, and they weren't. So I've got some new stuff coming in that I don't know. I don't think I've talked about because we didn't do a video, did we? Yeah, so I actually got quite a lot of stuff. Yeah, we've got quite a lot of stuff that's going in, which is quite interesting. Right, okay, check this out. There's a little icon here. You saw it there. If I go in here, this will show me stuff that I should be enabling because it has become common or universal and it's not enabled. Now basically you have different popularities of features. They can be very rare, common or universal. A universal feature means people will actively not buy that car. They will if it's really cheap, if you don't have that feature. So for example, this is an expensive car, $86,000. Air conditioning is universal, so and it has a market value of $2,029. Now if I didn't have that in the car, not only would I have to price the car $2,029 cheaper, I'd have to price it even cheaper than that, because it's actually a penalty for not having a universal feature. Common features like car alarm, cruise control at this level of the game, they don't have as much of a premium, as it were. You kind of want to have all of the common features. You definitely want all the universal features. You kind of want to have all of the common features. When you're getting into very rare and rare, that's where you're earning a kind of a huge markup on those features. So you kind of want to get ahead of things and research those if you can, but you don't want these. Now in the past, the only way to work this out would be to go here, go into features and look at this huge matrix of their availabilities. So for example, in-car music is common in budget cars and it's universal in all other price brackets. So if you take something more high-end like automatic windscreen wipers, universal for luxury cars, common in expensive cars, pretty rare for a mid-range car, very rare for a budget car. So you can kind of like see the differences here. You can see the premium differences changing. So you get a 40% premium there for it being very rare, 20% premium for rare, no premium if it's common, and like I say, you will actually be penalised, although it doesn't show it there. So now we have these, so you can tell when this happens, which is vastly better than that. And you'll see here, if you scroll, you'll see these little icons. If I do that, it will clear that one. I must have some others. So electric windows is the other one, and it is, and that will go. And you will get red ones if they're universal. This was quite an involved thing to do, and I think it makes the game much more playable at a later level, because otherwise you will find these things cropping up. Something else that is the case, but I don't have it here in this game, is you will get an extra little window at the bottom. Let me see if I can find that actually. What I'm talking about it. It's silly to not show it. Silly Cliff. Bad Cliff. What would it have been? I think it might be in this actually. I can't. Whoa! That was exciting, wasn't it? No. Oh, hang on. Yes, it is. Unresearched features. So here, what this shows you, right, when you get these little messages like this, we've got a red one there as well. So a universal feature that we're not enabled. Outrageous. No one's going to buy that, right? So this is all very good, very well and good. But all of these features that you see here are ones that we've researched. If I go back here, we haven't even researched spoiler for any level of car. So it's here, and it's not a thing that I can enable or disable here, but it's highlighted here to go in a mid-range car. A spoiler's availability is common, and we don't even have it as an option. If you click on that, it will take you to spoiler, and as you can see, it is enabled for all these different groups. So that's a whole new thing, which I think is really really cool and makes a big difference. I fixed a number of bugs, which I won't bore you with the details of. A crash bug to do with autosaves getting corrupted. I think I fixed that. I'm going to show you a cool thing. If there's nothing else I have to talk to you about, that was a huge load of faff fixing all of that. I fixed a few sound engine stuff as well. I'm going to stop the recording now, and I'm going to start again in a minute. Actually, well, all I'm doing, no, stop that. I'll just pause it because I could actually, I can code it, man. I can code it really quickly. I say that and you just think, no you can't, Cliff, you can't code that fast, you can't. But I can, because I think I left it in. Where was it? It was draw something, wasn't it? Draw blah 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 blah. Was it just the game? I don't know. See, now I'm looking like an idiot. God damn it, you're looking like an idiot. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I know you can't see any of this. It's exciting, isn't it? I'm just going to show you a little like coding thing, because some people like this stuff. I don't know. So what I'm I'm actually doing is I'm showing you a kind of like debug version of a new way in which I draw the world. So obviously what you want to do is you only want to draw stuff that's on the screen, right? I mean, that goes without saying, hopefully. We'll do an advanced test again. It's very easy to end up drawing stuff that's off the screen. Oh, I didn't quite do it, so I haven't quite... Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. So, I'm actually being better at it than it looks, because some of this stuff here, like these icons, they wouldn't really be drawn off screen. It's just that the cropping only applies to props and tiles, which is all this stuff. So these robots, so like if they go over there, I'm not drawing them. Okay. Now, obviously, I was never drawing them anyway, but I was doing a load of monkeying around to work out whether or not they should be drawn on the screen, and that's very slightly slow. And it's not really a problem if you're playing the game like this. But if you're zooming in like this and it's a massive world, much bigger than we currently support, then that would start to affect performance. So I had to change the way all my code worked so that I was making sure I wasn't even doing any calculations vaguely to work out whether or not something was on the screen. I just used some like simple maths to do it, rather than positioning anything and then going, oh, it's off screen. So and what I've done here is I've shrunk. I've done kind of like a virtual smaller screen. I've lied to the game about how big this monitor is, so it will only crop things here. Actually, that this sort of pinkish rectangle will be slightly bigger than the screen, because you can see here it's going on the center of a tile, which is why down there at the bottom that one isn't being drawn, so it has to expand slightly bigger than the screen. Anyway, that's it's quite a handy way if you're a programmer, actually. If you can code this into your engine, it's quite handy, because I know that none of this stuff is in fact being drawn, because I've gone through and checked it, but a few things that that shouldn't have been. So I caught myself on some stuff there, and helped to speed up the game, and it's also cool. Anyway, it's just a little silly thing that I coded in order to debug some rendering that I thought might be vaguely interesting. I don't know. So anyway, this is build 1.4.5. See what happens when you pay more attention to your rendering code than your business. Don't let this be you, kids. Anyway, this is production line by Positech Games. It is in early access. We'll be at the PC Gamer Weekend this coming Sunday, this coming weekend. So we won't do a video, but we'll do a video the week after, and hopefully have loads of cool stuff. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. Goodbye.